Coming up on this episode of Up for Debate, it's a creative challenge. We're making our own radio commercials. I have no idea how it's going to go, so you're definitely going to want to listen to this one. It's Up for Debate. It's starting right now. This is Up for Debate, episode number 86, recorded August 24th, 2017. Matt and Shaun, Commercial Kings. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of Up for Debate, the show that is happy to take your ad dollars in exchange for free promotion on the show. I'm Shaun Jennings, joined as always by the man who is this sort of amorphous, asexual, blue, round-headed, unmoving figure, Matt. That really only makes sense for the video version. No, because your little icon is just a little person. He's not really even a person. He's more like a shape. But but the audio view, listeners have no idea what I'm talking about.
They could have designed these little icons a little better. I'm just a circle and a slightly larger cylinder underneath that.
Yeah, I don't quite know what it's supposed to be.
But I mean that is basically how I look in real life. So
it kind of looks like a toad head from Mario. It doesn't have the right number of dots.
No,
but it's getting there.
If it had it would need a couple more dots.
A couple more, but it's close.
Hey, how about we do a live challenge where we design generic placeholder social media.
You lost some steam going through that idea, but that's okay. Let's see if we can accomplish this creative challenge first. Only because, Matt, and you and I will be the first to admit, we have a bit of a shaky reputation when it comes to these creative challenges we've done on the show. We've done, I think, maybe 4 of them up to this point, and I think some have been grand successes, like the minor league baseball team, the Tacoma Grits we created, or the story we wrote that I know you're not a fan of, but I'm still a fan of. But then we also fell short on some, like the time we made
that in the loss column.
No, that's a win. And you know what, Matt? I was thinking about this in the car ride home from work today. I am 100% on board if we want to retry that one, because I feel like we're in a better spot now. We know what we're doing a little bit better, and I think we could crush it if we gave it a second shot.
Really? I don't know if I'm ready for that. Maybe if we enlisted some help from maybe from some key audience members.
Good idea.
Yeah, or maybe we gotta make sure we eat our Wheaties that morning.
Yeah, or just not be dumb. But with that being said, we're trying a creative challenge here tonight. We are going to be talking. I'm saying radio commercials, but they're really audio commercials because podcasts do them, the radio does them. And you know what, Matt? I am a big fan of the radio commercial. When many years ago, I switched to satellite radio in the car, and that was the one part of, which I guess is the selling point of satellite radio, but the one part of regular radio I really missed was the commercials, because radio commercials are like no other.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Radio commercials are my jam.
They're great, and what I love about them, because I want to talk about them a little bit before we get into the creative part, but is that they come in different flavors, and they always had my personal favorite was either the high energy, because it's radio, right? There's no visual, so you have to tell the story through the sound. And so you would always get those awesome ads with Sunday, 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 be there at the MetLife Stadium for Monster Jam Madness. We've got all your favorites, Gravedigger, Bigfoot, and Truckosaurus. Kids under 12 get in free this Sunday at the MetLife Stadium for Monster Jam Mayhem. I always love those ads.
You've been practicing.
No, seriously. It's just, those always made me laugh because
that in the car?
He was. I sing along. I talk along to the ads, because the radio guy's always so excited for whatever it is, and it could literally. I had one for a furniture store once where they were like, "Come in and spin the wheel of savings," and it was like the dumbest thing, but it's so exciting.
So that reminded me of there's a radio ad that's playing around here now in the DC area, and their thing is they keep mentioning how. I believe it's for a warehouse or some kind of like store type thing. They keep talking about how they're getting evicted, and they say it over and over again. They're like, the eviction is happening on Thursday. Come on in for prices. And like they're talking about how everything is like everything must go basically. So they're like talking about how they're, and I think that part of it was like, we've just been served an eviction notice, and out of here by Saturday.
It's like a very sad story. Because
sad at the same time.
This is like, see, all right.
The announcer sounded so excited about it.
So Matt, let's we're gonna mix up the format here. Let's do a little creativity right now, Matt. If you were to make like the saddest backstory radio commercial, so like let's say, just making it up here, it's a used car dealership, right? And they've fallen on some hard times. Things are not going great for the used car dealership. How do you think? Let's. I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna play director here, Matt. We need you to sell me on some used cars that this guy has got to get rid of because things aren't going well. Action.
Okay.
Action.
Must go in the used car lot. We're going to sell all of our cars. If you don't buy a car, you suck.
He's just really rude? Is that why he's going out of business? Because he's just a jerk? I love it.
She's taking. He's trying to bully you into buying a car.
It's a great gimmick.
He's going to shout a stream of insults until somebody comes in and buys a car.
You fat sack of crap. Come on down. You can't even buy a car, you piece of shit.
Exactly.
You don't even deserve a car. You should walk everywhere.
Get up off your fat ass and buy a car today.
Before your wife leaves you forever.
Again.
Oh man, that's actually a really, because that's kind of like a sales technique. Like that's just someone who's so upfront and blatant about it. And then it's like, oh, I need a used car. Where are you going to go? Oh, you should go the really rude guy. He gives good prices.
It's like the soup Nazi.
Yes, there's that famous hot dog stand in Los Angeles where their whole gimmick is they just insult you as they give you your hot dog. And that's like what they're known for.
Yeah. I think there's a whole restaurant in New York City where they do that. Also,
this is great.
Or that just might be every diner in New York City. Cue the laugh track. Do we have a laugh track? We're a radio show now.
I don't think anyone bought that.
We need a soundboard.
You know, honestly, if I had the budget for a mixer, I would be constantly using. We would be like morning radio zoo. You know, that's another great thing about radio is they're actually known as their stingers is what they're called. And it's those little kind of musical interludes that play between segments where it's kind of like, you're listening to 101 FM, The Rock, with your host, Big J and Mad Dog in the morning on 107 FM, The Jam. I love those. Those are great too.
And they always reading these out of a book?
No, I'm just making these up. No, look, because they're all the same, Matt. They're all the same no matter where you go. It's the funny thing is, and a lot of people don't realize this, because the reason they all sound the same is because there's literally like one or two kind of like choirs in Los Angeles that just record them for the country, for everyone around the country. You go to this one group who does like the 107 FM in the morning, and like it's just the same people do them for everybody. It's the same with car commercials.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, like, there can't be a huge market for that, right?
No, and they want it. These people are the best at it, but it's the same for car commercials on radio. There's like one guy, and he's at the end of car commercials, it's always the fast talking disclaimer that they have. Tax and title may apply. Please call a loan. And I can't. That's the part I can't do. But there's actually one guy who does all the car spots across the country on radio. He records them because he can talk so fast. Because legally they can't artificially speed it up. So he talks so fast that he's like the go-to guy for car commercials.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Now, I will say my other favorite kind of commercial that used to play on radio is I came from a very small town, so we had a very small town radio station. And whenever a local business needed a radio ad, it was the same guy who did all of them. And so he would always come on in the most like low-key, kind of like mild voice. And always be like, "New, come on down to Matt's Pizzeria, conveniently located on 51 North Street in Pittsfield. Whether you're dining in or taking out, they've got pizza for the whole family. Try the special Meat Lovers 12-inch, only $8.95. Matt's Pizza. When you need a bite, come on down." And like, but he'd do that regardless of what he advertised. It was always the same. "Come on down to the billiards room. We've got pool for all types. Whether you're into snooker, 8-ball, we've got it all. Conveniently located on 57 Silver Street." It's, like, I always appreciated that as well.
Yeah. You gotta wonder if he talks like that all the time.
Well, I always thought, like, if I ran into him at the supermarket, like, would I recognize him? Be like, "You're the radio guy." Probably not.
Stop talking like this. This is how I talk now.
A gypsy cursed me to talk like this.
It's like when
forever.
you cross your eyes. Yeah. It's like when you cross your eyes and they get stuck like that. This is just how my voice is.
My mother warned me if I talked
Now
like this as a child, I'd always sound like this. I don't know, Matt. Did you have any particular favorite radio spots or types of anything you like about audio ads?
I can't say I listened to the radio that much when I was a child, Shaun. I mean, like, maybe there would be some radio ads. I can't really. There's none that really stick out in my mind, other than the one that I heard last week, where the poor. It was a mattress. It was like a mattress store. It was like a mattress warehouse or something.
And what always pisses me off about they never actually go out of business.
Yeah.
Did you ever notice that?
No, I can't remember what business. Obviously, it wasn't a very effective ad because I don't remember where this place was or what they sold. But they were just talking about how they were getting evicted and they didn't pay their taxes. And I think they were trying to spin it off and like be funny about it. But it was kind of a sad situation.
I agree.
For a mattress store. And I mean, the world has enough mattress stores,
And so, Matt, the thing about this podcast is, I got to be honest, it's not very financially lucrative. I know you're surprised.
Yeah, well, that Scotty didn't want to take my advice for a premium membership service.
No, the debate club did not take off as we hoped. We didn't get enough subscribers.
I thought we could have some premium members. They pay us like $50 for like a year subscription.
Yeah, but Matt, the problem is when you offer a perk of nude photos of you, people are not interested. That's not really a perk. It's more of a threat.
All right, so then we won't send the pictures if you pay for the subscription. How about that?
That's actually a pretty good idea. Be like, unless you... that's just called blackmail.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's not great.
Play. So... You know what? I thought, we could have a little debate club subscription, $50, and you get extra videos, extra content of Matt and Shaun playing board games.
We can barely make this show once a week. We didn't do the show for a whole month. What do you... No, there's no extra content.
We just videotape ourselves doing stuff like cleaning out our apartments and
exclusive
driving
clip.
places.
Matt drives to work.
But it's only for the premium members.
Only for because that's the content they really want. That's the valuable content.
Yeah, man.
Not like this free crap we just put out.
That's where the money is. Premium content, premium membership.
That's right. And they can get like a little button that says "I'm a member." They can wear it around.
You could send them the tote bag every.
We still got tote bags.
Tote bag.
We still got them. So
yeah,
they gotta go. But Matt, until we get the premium membership off the ground, we might need some sponsors. And I know you listen to podcasts. Yes.
Occasionally.
Okay.
Occasionally.
All right. Are you
not this one, but
well, I know you don't like the sound of your own voice. But I think we need to be prepared in the event that someone wants to come and sponsor our show. We need to be able to prove that we are competent at reading ads and making their products sound appealing to our audience.
Right.
And so I think we should use this.
That's very important.
We should use this opportunity to prove to them how we can advertise. Now, Matt, I want to start off by saying, a lot of times when shows sponsor a podcast, the podcasters usually get some amount of free product from that company, right? They got to test it out. They have to promote the product, say what's good about it, so they have to use it. Matt, is there a product that you would like some free stuff from? Like free versions
I want some
of?
free Nintendo stuff.
Free
Nintendo.
Okay.
Let's market to Nintendo.
All right, Matt. How would you
I want all kinds of cool things from Nintendo.
All right, well then let's do an ad for Nintendo right now. This is a freebie, Nintendo. You're welcome. We're not even going to charge you for this one.
Do they have a lot of radio ads for I don't really remember.
I don't think so.
I don't remember. Do you ever really hear radio ads for
I don't know.
Gaming consoles? I guess it's more of like a show me, don't tell me.
Well, and to be honest, there's just not that many radio ads for big national products either. Now that, most radio ads that I'm familiar with are for local or regional businesses or businesses like insurance where you buy it locally, even though it's a national company. I don't know how many radio ads there are for just like everyday, like the iPhone. They don't do radio ads for the iPhone,
Let's do an ad for Abercrombie and Fitch.
Okay. All right. They need help, so this is pretty good. What's the?
Why do they need help? They're in the song. They're in.
Yeah, but Matt, that was like 20 years ago.
Yeah, but that song is a classic, Shaun. That's like one of the best songs ever made.
Not really. So then what you're saying is we should reference in the ad that song because that's what people are going to remember about Abercrombie.
Well, I don't think we have the copyright. Do we have the copyright to do that?
Ooh, but we can do a sound-alike where it's kind of like the song but legally different enough.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like,
okay, I'm down for that.
I appreciate dudes who wear Abercrombie and Fitch. I'd take her if I had one spell.
No,
We've been gone since that winter.
Yeah. Opposite of everything.
Yes, well, it's a parody. That's really all Weird Al does. Is he just takes popular songs and just makes them opposite.
Yeah.
Most people don't know that.
Like Amish Paradise.
Yeah, because Amish is the opposite of gangster. That's just a fact.
Gangsta with the A.
See, Matt,
Gangsta's Paradise.
We could pitch something like, come on down to Abercrombie and Fitch. They have clothes you like to wear, like shirts, also pants. Come on down to Abercrombie and Fitch.
What was that? Was that a
commercial? That was the That was the ad.
That was the ad?
That was the ad, Matt.
Oh.
Do you think they'll like it?
No, I think that was very direct. I think you gotta kind of mess around with it a little bit. You gotta be like, business. We gotta sell everything. Get your ass over here and buy clothes from Abercrombie. Don't. We're gonna find you.
Why are all your ads so threatening? Like we know where you live.
Here. Your mom. She's here at our apartment, and we're not going to let her go until you buy something.
Oh, my God. She's tied up in the corner of the room.
And your favorite dog.
Unless you leave a duffel bag full of cash over by the trash can at exactly midnight, your loved ones will perish.
We're just asking you to come in the store. Come in the store, and we'll let her go.
Don't call the police. Or we'll kill her immediately.
If you don't like anything, you don't have to buy it. If you don't like any clothes, you can walk out. We're just saying.
It's a low-pressure situation.
On down.
This is great, Matt. I think the Abercrombie Fitch people are going to like it.
Yeah, might need a little tweaking, though.
It might.
So I feel like with a lot of the radio ads, there's always that really fast talking guy who has to tell you all of the side effects
Oh, sure. Medication ads. Yeah, very popular.
is a lot more entertaining over the radio because you have to sit there and there's nothing to look at. You just have to listen to the guy spout out all the horrible, catastrophic things that can befall you
All right, so
if
Matt,
you take the medicine.
let's do this, right? Let's pick an ailment. What ailment should our medication ad be for?
Butt cramps.
I don't think that's a thing, but I like it, and we're going to roll with it. Butt cramps. Okay. Now, Matt, I'm thinking you should do, because every good medication ad always has, like, the nice cheery part, and then they, like, casually slide into the side effects part. So I think you should do the cheery, upbeat part of the ad. Tell us, like, how much better our life could be without butt cramps, and then I'll slide in with the fine print side effects.
Are you tired of not being able to sit down in chairs or on couches? Then try this. What's the name of the butt?
I don't come up with a name, Matt.
Medication.
Butt ease.
Try the Buddies butter. Try some Buddies butter. Your world will be a lot better, and your butt will thank you when it doesn't have any cramps.
Ask your doctor if butt ease butter is right for you. Side effects may include nausea, heartburn, aching, butt cramps, more butt cramps, a sticky butt. If your butt
fall off,
if your butt is sticky for more than 4 hours, please consult a physician. Regular blood tests may be required to see if you even have a butt. Look for our ad in Golf Digest. And then you come in with a closer.
I'm so glad now that my butt cramps are gone. Breathe a lot easier and sit down in chairs too.
Do Buddies butter, making your butt feel good. That was great.
That was good.
That was really. I think the Buddies butter people are really gonna really enjoy that.
Yeah, I'm down for that one. That's a seller right there.
Now, this is the part of the show where I have to absolutely apologize to the folks watching us live on Facebook who tuned in not knowing what they were getting. This is what happens.
Wait, we have people are watching us right now?
We have 2 people who are watching us live on Facebook right now.
I thought we were just jamming.
No, we're broadcasting.
You're recording this?
Yeah. Oh boy. Sadly,
snap.
I am. And hey, if you are watching live, comment on Facebook or call into the phone number. Let us know what. Oh, you know what? Don't call into the phone number because it won't work. Comment on Facebook. Let us know what products we should be advertising on our show. You're our fans, so we want to know.
It would probably work if you did the premium subscription price and had people pay to listen to the show. We'd be able to afford a phone number.
And if you
just saying, that's my own 2 cents.
Well, Matt, and if you upgrade if you go from the silver level up to the gold level backer, you can actually come to my house and sit next to me while I do the show. And if you go from gold up to platinum, I'll just fucking leave and you can host. Like, I don't even have to be here. You can host the show at the platinum backer level.
How much money is the platinum backer?
It's like roughly, I mean, if you do it on an annual basis, like $28,000.
What?
But that's a bargain.
Never mind. I was gonna be like, all right, I got $2 in my wallet. I'll host the show.
Man, you are hosting the show.
But I want to host it from your house. Your chair.
All right, that'll be our big marquee episode, is where you and I swap houses. But nobody will know because they're listening on audio, and they'll be so confused.
Yeah,
which is how we like them. Now,
that's right.
Matt, have I ever told you that I was in a radio ad, a real radio ad?
I feel like if you did, that probably would be something that, like, if that were true, I mean, I think that would be something you'd be talking about a lot more. I feel like that's something you would say. You would be very happy and more braggadocious about it.
Well,
so I'm gonna go ahead and say that that's false.
Okay, Matt, it's 100% true. I was in a
I'll
real.
take false for 200, Alex.
No, sorry, not good. The correct answer was true. I was in a real. I went to a professional recording studio. This was when I was working with a local bank, and I was helping them in high school with some marketing stuff. They were marketing towards teens, and I was a teen. And so they said, "Hey, Shaun, would you like to be like the voice of the teen in our radio commercial?" So I actually got to go to a professional recording studio and lay down some tracks, as they say. And I think they paid me like $50, which was pretty dope. And I was, and they actually broadcast it on the radio, a real radio ad. Now, Matt, would you like to hear it?
Yes, Shaun.
I actually have a copy. So I'm going to try. I have to play it over the microphone, so I apologize to our live viewers and to the people watching the video version. I'll clean it up for the audio version. But here we go. This is an ad for the Mountain One family of banks and their teen debit card spot. Listen to me. I'm the guy in the first part of the ad. Let's see if I can play this and it'll work.
Does it cost money to use an ATM?
Can I put money into a friend's account?
I lost my debit card. Can someone steal my money?
If I don't put any more money into my account, will the balance go lower?
These are some actual questions teenagers have asked us at Hoosick Bank and Williamstown Savings Bank. All teens are interested in spending money, but kids with their own bank accounts become
I'm going to skip ahead here.
dollars when the account is opened. For full details, call Hoosick Bank or Williamstown Savings Bank, your hometown banks. Or go online and visit notyourmothersdebitcard.com.
That's notyourmothersdebitcard.com.
A parent or
That was me. That was me.
There is no way that was you, Shaun.
That was, well, the girl part
that
wasn't
did not
me.
sound like you.
But the guy part was, if I don't deposit money into my account, will my balance go lower? That was me.
Yeah. Did they like doctor your voice?
No,
Because it does sound a little bit like you.
I'm one of
like,
the
I wouldn't have been able to gun to my head, but you told me it was you. So
I'm one of the few people whose voices got higher as they got older. Like I had a deeper voice when I was in high school, which I didn't remember until I listened to that.
yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
I kind of sound a little bit more like this. Hey, did you know that the this and the? But no, my voice actually got
I thought
higher.
they had actually. It sounded like they modified it and they added more bass.
Maybe they couldn't tell enough of a difference between my voice and the girl voice, so they deepened it a little bit. That's entirely possible.
Huh. But that's pretty cool. Did they pay you to be in that ad?
They did. I think it was like $50.
Nice.
Which is
So you got a nice.
I think that's a disc. I think
something.
professional voiceover people get paid like 5 times that for the amount of work I did. But that's okay. It was fun.
I had a brief goal of being a voice actor at one point.
Yeah. That's great. Like for what?
What?
For like what? For animation, for commercials?
Oh, just like whatever. I thought it would be really cool to.
Well, like what?
Different people. Not even that would be really cool. Like I'd make a lot of money and be famous or whatever. Just that it'd be really cool to see my voice. Some other. Like, thing. Some other medium.
Well, but
that's like not me.
Well, first of all, you hate hearing your own voice.
Yeah, no, I do, but I feel like I would like it a lot better if it was coming out of somebody else's body.
Gotcha. So, all right, I'm putting a detour here in the middle of the show because I'm fascinated by this. Okay, Matt, what's because you can't just be a voiceover person. Like everyone that I'm aware of in voiceover, like they're good at certain things. Like, what do you think you would be really great at? Like, is it sort of the sort of crazier side of animation? Is it more of the kind of robust side of advertising? Is it like audiobooks or maybe, I don't know, other things? I don't know. What would be your voiceover strong suit?
I would totally want to do audiobooks.
Cool.
And I would have a voice for every character in the audiobook.
For people who have watched Game Nights, I would totally dig that. I would be on board.
Because you know what? I hate, as an Audible subscriber, I absolutely despise how there'll be some voice actors are great. They'll do like a fantastic job. But some just like make the book painful to listen to. because they just are not into it at all, and it's very apparent. And I hate how they just like read line after line, and they don't like every character should have their own little voice, their own little like personality. Like when you read a book, at least I don't know if you do this, Shaun, but character that, like in my head, so I can get into it. A lot of the like narrators don't do that.
Yeah, I agree. I think they should. And some of the best Audible books are ones where they actually bring in an acting cast. I know they did that for some of the Harry Potter books, some of the Shakespeare stuff. I know I once got an Audible book on the history of The Simpsons, but it was written in a way that was... Like, have you ever read any of those interview style books where it's just direct quotes from interviews just in order? So it's not... There's no, like, narrative sentences between them. And don't ever do that on Audible because you cannot tell when one person stops talking and another starts because it's all in the same voice and it makes it very hard to follow. So I'm totally with you.
Yeah. The same goes for many things on Audible is really like a I mean, in general are really like a crapshoot. Like a article book recently, and there's notes in it. So they would be talking about like something, and then all of a sudden the guy would go footnote.
Yeah, you would think they would know to leave
right
that
back
out.
into the. I mean, well, footnotes are important, but really, like what I'm saying is, in that media, is not much of a better way to do it than to just read the footnotes.
Yep.
But sometimes I feel like there should be like a disclaimer. Give too much away, but with Ready Player One may feature prominently upcoming episode or two. Not giving too much away here, but anyway, Ready Player One audiobook is narrated by Will Wheaton. Fine job narrating. I did audiobook, like was narrated by Will Wheaton, or it was mostly finished with the regular hard copy. You should do a better job being determined, like between like way better than the. There should be a way. There should be a way. I'm just saying, there should be a way to figure that out without having to search too hard.
Yeah, well, they should let you listen to the first hour or two, and then if you don't like it, you can return it. That seems to me to be pretty easy. Hey, did you listen to the Ready Player One audiobook, by the way?
I listened to the sample. I listened to the demo, and then I just read the rest on my Kindle.
Oh, okay. Because I got to read it, but I'm thinking maybe I'll do the audiobook. Although it's 15 hours.
In the world of audiobooks, that's like par for the course.
No, I know, but I don't have a lot of time to. Well, I don't really have time to read it. Anyway, off topic.
You know what? You might just be better off reading it, to be honest, because even though Will Wheaton narrates it, which actually makes it kind of hilarious at a certain point, I won't spoil it, but you're probably better off reading it because there are some parts of that book that are just like references for days. Actually, that's really the whole book. It's just like 1980s callbacks and references, and
Sure.
It is a better way to digest that, because then otherwise it just seems like Will Wheaton is reading you a list of 80s references.
And by the way, the folks at home, the reason we're talking about Ready Player One is because on an upcoming episode, date TBD, Matt and I are going to do the first edition of our book club where we're going to talk about Ready Player One. So I guess you should start reading it now, fans, so you're already up to speed by the time we do it on the show. Now, Matt, when it comes to your future voiceover career, do you have any characters already in your back pocket that maybe you could trot out on an like if you were walking in the Kroger and all of a sudden you bumped into an agent, a Hollywood agent representing voice talent, and he's like, "Oh, so you think you can be a voice actor? Audition for me, dance monkey, dance." What's your go-to?
I don't have any characters. See, that's the thing, is that I think as up to whatever the character like whatever the role was.
Okay.
Give me a character here. Give me a
All right. You're a podcast co-host. And the show is funny sometimes, and you talk about random things. Go.
okay. Is that in the official description of our show?
Oh, we're going to by the way, we're going to end the show making a commercial for this show. So, hold that
Funny
thought.
sometimes we talk about things.
That's basically it.
Okay. I think I can do that. Here. My name is Shaun Jennings, and I'm a co-host.
Have we really gotten to the point of the we've done 86 of these episodes, and we're now to the point where we're so annoyed with each other we start doing like impressions. I'm Matt. Welcome to the show. I love podcasting. Whoa. Yeah, that would be great. No, all right, Matt, how about this? Let's imagine you are a cartoon horse. What would you sound like?
Well, my name is a horse, Matt. My
That's pretty good. Now what if you were a talking trash can?
name is Dr. Preston.
All right,
By the way.
that's pretty good. Now, what if you were an astronaut in your spacesuit?
Roger that, Control. This is Astronaut Matt in outer space, coming to you live from the moon.
That sounded legit. Matt, I don't know. You might have a future. All right, let's say you're a wealthy New York billionaire.
This is a tough one. Wealthy New York. Hey, I got $1 billion. Get out of my way. Hey,
I appreciate how you really took the New York part of that very seriously. Okay.
I write for a magazine, and I'm in the stock market.
All right, now do a poor New Yorker impression. Matt?
So I'm to attend dining halls at the Met this year. I have not met my quota with my company on Wall Street. That was like the opposite of
No, but you were getting there. I will say
I was doing.
Michael Johnson on Facebook says Matthew does masterful impressions. Truly, I've seen it firsthand. Matt, I want you, if you wouldn't mind, to oh shoot, I was gonna have you do one more, and it was, but I forgot what was it. God damn it.
I would like you to do an impression.
Oh, hey, bring it. You know I'm really terrible at this, so.
To do an impression of a turtle who is also a communist.
Well, I think communism's great. That was a little too specific. You gotta. I want to mulligan. I want to mulligan.
Excellent. Okay. All right. You were on. I think you were on the right track. You had Sky. I want you to be a for an evil organization. For an evil organization, so underwater.
Oh, an underwater evil organization. Okay. Yes. Yes, in my underground submarine where I sound somewhat normal. Yes, secret underwater evil organization. We'll get you, hero.
I'm not. I wasn't really feeling the underwater part. Really stressed. He's physically underwater.
All right.
Not in like a base underwater.
All right.
Not my mic.
I'll get you, Aquaman. How was that?
Okay, that was good, but now I need to be a little.
You need what?
I feel I was really liking that one, but now I think we need to give him a little then.
A what?
Really thick. Thick Italian accent.
The Italian. Okay, sure. Yeah. I'm just gonna end up doing Sylvester Stallone, so I don't think anybody wants that. That would be bad. Although I can do a Sylvester Stallone if that's what we're.
Well,
Hey,
I
yo,
seg-
man, hey, I'm just saying. I think that you gotta win the big fight. You gotta who's gonna beat Apollo Creed. I'm just saying. That's my Sylvester Stallone impression. It's not very good.
all right. I think that we could end the segment by just saying that we're both very talented voice actors.
Matt, we're getting a phone call, but you're not going to be able to hear it. Which I'm sorry to say. Hello, who is this on the phone?
That's pretty lame. So that means you're just gonna have to act it out.
Oh no, is this who I think it is?
Yes, it is.
It's our good friend Steph and
The tax
Joanna.
collectors, isn't it?
Steph and Joanna.
Yes.
Now I have to warn you guys. Matt cannot hear you.
You have to do your best impression of them.
Okay, Matt's asking me to do, and they can't hear you, Matt. So this is killer radio. This is great.
What kind of a,
Live radio at its best.
Oh,
see, this wouldn't have happened if you had people pay for the
Oh my
premium.
god.
what are you? I don't know what's good. Ladies, how are we doing?
Guys, we just wanted to call in and see how your show is doing, and we were wondering why we can't see Matt's face.
Oh, because Matt has the world's worst computer. They're asking why they can't see your face. Because Matt's trying to broadcast from the same computer they used to launch the moon mission. So it doesn't really have the technology to enable us to see his face.
Oh.
I know.
Bummer. We wanted to call and say we're big fans of the show.
Oh,
Getting
that's,
face
And you need more shout-outs, so I
surgery,
just
so
wanna
I can
say
look
keep
more
doing what you guys are
handsome. Or
doing.
like
you're talking over each other, so I can't hear what this is going swimmingly. Before we're gonna have to hang up on you. We appreciate you guys calling in. We'll have you on sometime as actual guests. But before we let you go, we're doing this episode on commercials. Is there a product you would like to see Matt and I run a commercial for? Any product?
Shake weight.
What?
The shake weight.
The shake weight. Do they still make those?
oh yeah.
Sure, somewhere.
All right, good. Well, then Matt and I will do a commercial for the shake weight. Big thanks to Steph and Joanna.
Yeah.
Steph and Joanna, always a pleasure having you on the program. Please come back as
Thanks,
full
Sean.
guests
We
sometime.
love you guys.
Oh, we love you too. Okay, hanging up. Goodbye. Yeah, no, this is... Next time we'll have it set up so Matt can hear what people are saying. But Matt, they recommended we do an ad for... Do you remember the shake weight?
The shake weight.
The very
That was
the very phallic exercise device?
Yeah. Of course I remember that that fad, that craze. Whatever happened to the shake weight? I always thought they were going to make like new shake weight devices.
Like what, Matt? I'm very excited to hear the product line extension for shake weight.
Like a heavier shake weight.
Oh, like 120 pound like deadlift shake weight.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, like, eventually your muscles are going to need a bigger weight, right? So
That's awesome.
so a shake weight that has like spikes and stuff. So it like hurts you when you're holding it.
What? That's like you mixed a shake weight with a slap chop.
A shake weight that gets really, really hot. So like if you hold it for too long, it'll burn your hand.
Matt, are you trying to make this product worse?
No, there's no way to make it worse, Sean. It can really only get better,
But
right?
Matt, I'm just saying, when you take a product people have purchased, and then you add spikes that make it uncomfortable, and it gets hot as you use it to the point where you can't hold it, to me, those don't sound like positive additions to the product.
Right, Sean. How about a shake weight that has a microphone in it so that the government can hear everything you're saying?
Well, that's pretty good. I mean, I could just take my Alexa tube and shake it. I don't think she'd like it. Another thing, too, would be we could take the shake weight, but before you exercise with it, you pour in some ice cream and a little bit of milk. And when you're done, you have a milkshake.
Okay. Brilliant.
That seems like a logical extent. It's the milkshake weight.
When I want advice where you can't leave your house unless you do a certain amount of steps.
Yeah, I know we've talked
Fitbit
about this
tie-in.
before.
You can only leave your house when you've done like 900 steps every day.
We've definitely pitched this idea where it's like terrible things will happen to you if you don't exercise.
Exactly.
Like more of a threat. Every product you pitch, Matt, is like so that you're going to kidnap their family unless they go to Abercrombie and Fitch, and you're going to lock them in their house if they don't exercise, and if they try to use the shake weight, they'll burn their hand or stab it. What terror dome are you living in?
I really thought about that. I feel like I should be like psychoanalyzed or something.
Either that, or maybe there is a market for just like devices that work so good they hurt you. Like I don't like me, for example, I'm the worst about like scheduling a haircut, right? But in Matt's world, if I don't schedule a haircut, I get electrocuted. Like that sounds like a good product.
It's like the reminders. You like the reminders app, but every time you miss a reminder, you get shocked.
Well, there is a device you can get. Maybe I'll buy you one, Matt.
That way you'll never get. Mm-hmm.
There's a real device, and it's like a watch, and you put it on, and it connects via Bluetooth to the internet, and you can program it to give you mild shocks when certain things happen.
Would anyone buy that?
People have, because it's like you said, it's like the same, like, so you don't forget things, or if you do a bad habit, or if you tweet too much and you want to stop, every time you send a tweet, you get electrocuted.
It's like our own what is that? It's our own little
like the dog shock collar.
No, I was thinking of the box where the mouse gets the piece of cheese.
Oh, the experiment
Fuller.
there?
It's our own Fuller experiment.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, basically.
Like you can't car engine until you've walked 2 miles, so that way you lose weight.
Matt, I wouldn't say this is great, but I do think it's an idea.
Yeah, how about we do a radio ad for that?
A radio ad for Matt. How many times has this happened to you? And then it shows like, oh, because it's a radio ad, I can't show anything. And then someone's like, but how am I ever going to lose all this weight? I'm so fat. Have we got the solution for you? New from Matco. It's, what's the name of it?
What would we call it? The
incentivizer.
Yeah, the incentivizer.
And then you get like a really like dramatic, like, it's all upbeat up to that point. New from Matco, it's the incentivizer. Dun, 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 dun. And then it's just heavy breathing.
I was just thinking about my garbage voice. I thought that was pretty good.
Your garbage voice was great. That was like, I thought you were actual garbage for a minute.
It's going to take me far.
Matt, I think you've got a pretty legit voiceover career ahead of you.
I think I could do those like after school.
Yeah. Do they still do after school specials?
Hey guys, I'm Mr. Garbage. Do heroin, and then Captain Planet comes in and he's like,
"Hello, kids.
No.
Don't listen to mean old Mr. Garbage. He'll tell you heroin feels
Dr.
great,
Garbage.
and while it does, you shouldn't do it.
Doctor of 4 years of medical school, and then years of medical garbage college to be called Mr. Garbage.
I'm sorry, Dr. Garbage.
He got his doctorate in environmental studies.
Ooh, the irony. Too good.
He minored in marketing. That's why he's
Which anyone can do. It's very easy.
and he's on the radio. That's why he's on the radio.
He's what is he like? Is he a DJ now?
Yeah, he moonlights as one. That's how he's able to afford all the heroin.
The Morning Zoo with Dr. Garbage. That actually sounds like a
Yeah.
real radio show. That would not surprise me. Like Milwaukee's #1 drive time radio show with Dr. Garbage, and you're like, totally, I buy that.
I'd listen to that podcast.
Everyone would too. It's, hey, Dr. Garbage here. We're back, 7 o'clock on the top of the hour. We got to look at traffic coming up here. I think that'd be great.
Except, the thing with Dr. Garbage, though, is that he always lies to you.
What is wrong with you? It's
Only
nothing
the
in your
people-
reality
listen.
honest.
Only the people in the know are aware of it. Dr. Garbage always tells lies, but you have to be a routine listener to understand that. So if you're just tuning in for the first time and you're getting some information from him, it is entirely false. But you don't know that unless you're a fan of the show.
Like what? Give me an example of a Dr. Garbage radio lie.
So he does advice. He does like lifetime advice,
Mhm.
but he also does like weather reports and stuff.
But he'll just say it's going to rain when it's not.
That's why it's like, yeah, that's the easy part of figuring out Dr. Garbage's shtick is if you listen to his weather report, because it's usually almost accurate, but then it's completely false at the end.
And like for traffic, he could say big backup on I-97, easily 5-10 miles, huge accident, police responding, 4-car pileup. You're definitely going to want to steer clear for your drive home. But like it's not true.
Yeah. Like, it's Dr. Garbage, so I have to translate the exact opposite of.
I got to be honest, Matt. I don't think anyone would listen to that.
Definitely. But the best part is when he gives you the lifetime advice, the life advice.
All right. Well then
Dr.
let's.
Garbage's advice says.
All right. Well let's do a real example here.
Let's do a commercial for Dr. Garbage.
Okay. Well, a radio commercial
Yeah.
for a radio announcer has got to be a little more amped up. It's got to have like the sound effects. It's really got to be kind of juiced. So, something like.
All right. So you make the commercial there for Dr. Garbage, and I'll jump in
As
couple of
Dr. Garbage.
Garbage advice lines.
All right, that's good. Now, Matt, I need to know what city Dr. Garbage does his show from.
Manitoba.
Did you say Manitoba? Manitoba. Okay, and he's Canadian. The Canadian Dr. Garbage.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. From Manitoba's #1 classic rock hit station, it's The Morning Zoo with Dr. Garbage. Dr. Garbage brings you the best advice for your life, such as...
If you stay up all night and play video games, it'll actually make your life live. It'll make 20 years longer.
Dr. Garbage gives crucial advice to the most difficult questions of our time, like this question. Me as a caller in. Hey, Dr. Garbage, I'm having a problem with my fiance. She doesn't want me going out to the clubs at night, but I just want to hang out with my friends. What should I do?
Tell her the only way that going to the club is a sure way to cure cancer.
Wow! Thanks, Dr. Garbage. Dr. Garbage on your number one hit station, Manitoba WMPOB. That was great. That was really. I think people are going to want to listen to Dr. Garbage.
Dr. Garbage, yeah.
He may be the fifth best character we've ever created on this show.
All right, what character is better than Dr. Garbage?
Gertie the Grit was pretty great.
Well, Gertie the Grit, yeah, that's the number one.
That's number one. I'm trying to think of other characters we created. What was it? Cassie? Was Cassie Steele the FBI agent in the story we wrote?
Yes.
She was pretty great. She found that ottoman full of blood.
Yes, she could have been fleshed out a little bit more, but
I'm gonna go
yeah.
re-listen to that. That's a great one. I'm trying to think of other. I'll just throw the eggplant wizard in there just for fun.
Okay, yeah, I like the eggplant wizard. That was fun. There's that dwarf, the one that I my character in Dan's adventure.
Oh, Trumbolina was great. Gee whiz.
Yeah.
So good we don't remember her name. Yeah, no, probably our fifth
She
best.
was memorable.
It goes into the pantheon of
Garbage.
that's canon, folks. That's part of show canon. So mark that down.
Hey, kids, my name is Dr. Garbage.
Wait.
My God.
That's good. You sound like you're constantly throwing up.
I'm in so much pain.
Kill me. Kill me.
Why do I exist?
I'm a talking pile of garbage. Put me out of my misery. I'm an affront to God. Fantastic.
Dr. Garbage.
Dr. Garbage. Well, Matt, we're just about out of time, but I wanted to make sure we had enough time left because there's one commercial I think we definitely have to make, which is a commercial for this show, because I think other people, obviously after listening to this episode, we're going to get flooded with major Fortune 500 companies who are going to want to advertise their products and services on this program, but in the event we want to advertise our show, like during the Super Bowl or something, the radio Super Bowl, we need an ad we can produce and give to them for them to air.
They'll absolutely want us the halftime show.
I think so. So, Matt, just start riffing, go for it, advertise this show. Sell me on it. Why Up for Debate?
Up for Debate, you listened to when you have absolutely nothing else to listen to.
What? Matt, we're supposed to...
Debate is the show that you listen to said so.
No. No, Matt, I don't think... No, we want people to listen to the show. I think you're missing the point a little bit.
Up for Debate is the greatest show. I haven't been you out on a crucial in this distance.
Yeah, Matt, you broke up through most of that, and it was a lot of gibberish. So I'm not sure what you said, but
Up for no, that was part of that was my thing.
okay. Oh, that
was my ad.
The ad is that you always have a
Matt.
bad connection? It gives people a flavor of what they'll actually hear.
If somebody hears that, they'll be like, "Wow, Matt, your connection's really bad. We better get a new one."
Oh, so it's a threat. It's like, this is what the show will be like if you're not a Diamond Club level member of the Up for Debate.
Exactly.
Wow, that's good. That's really good. I didn't think of that, Matt. You're kind of an evil genius.
Hey, that was a month.
Remind me to never put you in charge
Thanks.
of anything. This is very uncomfortable. I'm very concerned now.
No.
Like, you should be in charge of Comcast or something.
I've learned a lot about myself through this episode.
So Matt, now that we've gone through an hour of this, I have to ask you, in the Hall of Fame of Up for Debate creative exercises, where does this one rank? How did we do?
Okay, we definitely did better than the board game episode.
I don't even count.
That's absolutely given. The fact that we both
finished it.
Coherent, yeah. The fact that we were able to get past 30 minutes in the board game episode. While this episode was going on, I was actually rethinking the whole show. I thought that, or we wrote a story or whatever. That was the story episode.
Yeah,
it was actually pretty good.
It was. I thought it was. I enjoyed it. I mean, it was silly, but
the ottoman full of blood and the union worker.
yeah.
Good.
Yeah, that was fun.
This one was definitely not as good as the minor league baseball episode.
No, I think that was our best. And that
few episodes are.
It's going to be a hard one to beat. I think, because that one was a very crisp idea. Now, Matt, do you remember the other time we made commercials on this show?
What?
The episode we did where we made a TV commercial?
Oh, that was really good. That was a good one.
I thought it was, if I had to rank them, I would say it's baseball, creative writing, this episode, TV commercials, board games.
No.
Because
TV commercials was way better than this episode.
No, it wasn't, because it was a TV commercial we never made. It wasn't like about purses in France or some weird nonsense.
Yeah, it was in Switzerland and it was snowing, and then something about an apricot.
Yeah,
I don't know. You'll have to just listen to the episode and what? Go on our website right now and watch one of those episodes.
Well, I'll go ahead and tell people, because I'm actually going to go back and listen to some of these because I don't remember all of them. But episode 20 was the one where we wrote the story, spinning yards and telling tales. Then we did the commercial one, was Lights, Camera, Commercial, episode number 45. Then we did Bases Loaded, episode number 54, where we did the baseball team. Then number 63 was We Make a Game. Don't listen to that one. And then we did this one. So there you go. Good. Well, another successful endeavor and outcome. I think we're going to be so fantastically rich we won't know what to do with the money. And frankly, we may just have to give it back. So we'll see how this turns out for us, but we are really out of time, so we've got to wrap it up here. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as we did. If you're a fan of the show, you should go to our website, upfordebate.tv. We have all the episodes there, past, present, and future, including our past episodes, as I just mentioned. And you can also get all the info on where to subscribe there. Just click the subscribe button. All the websites, the video version on YouTube, and all the social media sites, including at Up for Debate TV on Twitter. We will be back next time with more discussion of something, TBD, but you should definitely come back. It's going to be a lot of fun. So on behalf of Matt, this is Shaun, thanking all of you. On behalf of Matt and Dr. Garbage, I'm Shaun. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time for another fun time here on Up for Debate.